This is the second segment of our 2024 Alaska trip, where we're going from Pruth Bay up to Shearwater, then Prince Rupert, and finally crossing Dixon Entrance into Alaska. We have a short run today from Pruth Bay up to Shearwater. It's a little bit of wind at the start, but thankfully from behind us, so that does make the ride smoother. And we've mostly recovered from yesterday's ordeal of crossing Cape Caution. The ride up to Shearwater was pretty smooth, but even in good conditions, Kinsey feels more comfortable if she's close to one of us, so she likes to sit here at the helm. We arrived midday at Shearwater, where we picked up fuel and found a space on the transient dock for the night. It's Monday, May 27th. We're leaving Shearwater this morning and heading to our next stop in Khutze Inlet, some 90 miles away. One nice side effect of all the rain we've been having is the occasional rainbow comes along to brighten our day. Leaving Shearwater, we had a choice of either going out into Millbank Sound or taking a longer but more protected route through Reed Passage, which can be much calmer than going out into the Sound. And it's narrow but easily navigated. As it turned out, we opted to take the Reed Passage route, as we were getting into Seaforth Channel, we were already getting a bit shoppy. We're a little ways north of Klimtu now, and took this shot of one of the many cool waterfalls that you find along the way. Shortly after that waterfall, we spotted a whale in the channel, although it was a little bit too far away for good photos. We haven't seen much sunshine on this trip so far, but at least having these low clouds in the mountains does make for a pretty photo. We chose to anchor near the entrance of Khutze Inlet, which is a little bit closer to the main channel. There is an alternate anchor location that's near the head of the inlet, a little bit farther in. This is our anchor spot. It's on the east side of a little submarine ridge near a green meadow. Part of our normal evening routine is launching the dinghy in preparation for taking Kinsey to shore. Well, Kinsey loves riding in the dinghy. Lorraine has to hold her back until I get in and get settled, then she jumps right in. I guess it's because she knows she's out for a walk and a swim, so she associates the dinghy with good things. She also likes looking over the side into the water, seeing what's going by. It's Tuesday morning, May 28th. Kinsey and I have gone to shore. We've stowed the dinghy, and now we're ready for our long day today, 120 miles to Prince Rupert. And it's a nice calm morning for our early departure from Khutze. On the way up, we saw this tug that was towing what looked like an entire fishing lodge out to their seasonal location, I guess. They had guest rooms, staff accommodations, and trailing behind, all connected by lines, were the 15 fishing boats that I assume would be used by their clients and fishing guides. We also passed one of Amex Marine Services' log barging fleet. So these barges, I'm told, have well over 10,000 tons of carrying capacity. We reserved a spot at the Cow Bay Marina in Prince Rupert, ended up with a location on the inside breakwater. Later on that day, a couple from Comox, who also had an R43, came over and we chatted for a bit. In case you're wondering how Cow Bay got its name, it was from a delivery at this location of a herd of dairy cows back in the early 1900s. We had planned to stay a couple of nights in Prince Rupert, but the weather was best for crossing Dixon Entrance today on Wednesday, and horrible for the next several days. So once again, we got up early and started another long day. Green Island Lighthouse was reporting 1-foot chop and low swells, which is good. Although, to be fair, Green Island is protected from westerly winds, so we don't always completely rely on their reports. And we have a beautiful start to the day, and ended up being a really nice crossing as well. We took Vin Passage when we left Prince Rupert. It saves a few miles compared to the route south around Digby Island. I kind of like these narrow waterways, Wrangell Narrows, Reed Passage, and this particular one. Kind of one of the fun aspects of taking these trips. And this is Green Island Lighthouse. It marks the southern boundary of Dixon Entrance. And crossing Dixon Entrance could not have been more different than Cape Caution, so much more pleasant. And we had some spectacular scenery to enjoy along the way. We made it across Dixon Entrance, nice and smooth, and we're close to just 16 miles from Ketchikan. We've had a nice tailwind for the past hour, currently making 23.5 miles an hour at 2950 RPMs. Just south of Ketchikan, we spotted this group of 7 orcas. Watched them for about 10 minutes or so and took this short video that follows. Well, we arrived in Ketchikan, got our fuel, and then ended up in Bar Harbor South. And we're going to stay here for 3 nights. Well, that's it for this video segment. Stay tuned for part 3, taking us from Ketchikan to Petersburg, and thanks for watching.